Christmas 2024 continues to be amazing, awesome. And the journey to recall my life today brought me to Kijabe High School, where I attended Form 5 and 6. After leaving Lichao Secondary School for my O levels, this is where I came to for my advanced level studies. But before coming here, I actually got admitted to Gedia High School in Homa Bay, near Kijabe, where I would use the train from Nairobi because of the poor economic situation, and then cross over by steamer across Lake Victoria. But on the day that I arrived in Gedia High School, I was welcomed by mosquitoes all over the place, and I became very, very sick with malaria. I almost died. When I went to the hospital and I was in critical condition, I had to terminate a bit of my first semester of Form 5. Then I used that medical report to get a transfer to come here. My spiritual formation owes a lot to this particular room where I am right now. This Kijabe High School, Christian Union Library, Christian Union Office, prayer room, everything. This was the powerhouse. And I remember we used to meet here to pray, to plan, everything to do with Christian Union. And this is where I first of all became the secretary of the Christian Union. And I don't know for what reason, but from the time I became a CU secretary here, I went on becoming CU secretaries almost wherever I went. Siliba, I was the CU secretary. Today, for the Federation of Evangelical, I am the CU secretary. Anytime Soul Harvest, I went on becoming CU secretary in most of the places. But it all began here. But I want to really remember very, very godly moments here. Well, moments of prayer, moments of Bible study, moments of encouragement, moments of mentorship with each other. Not once, not twice we slept here in prayer. And anyone who was not walking in the right way, this is where the CEO officials summoned us for correction, for rebuke, and I happened to be one of those leaders. And this is where I learned how to plan, to invite guests to come and speak, guest speakers to come and speak, and draw a program for the guests coming to speak to us in the Christian Union. And one of the most significant reasons why Kijabe contributed a great deal of my spiritual growth is because of this whole area here. It belongs to the African Inland Mission. It is historically one of the places where the African Inland Mission settled when they came to Kenya, and then they built African Inland Church. Then they built schools like this. Then they built Kijabe Hospital, and then the Moffat Bible College, and then the Lift Valley Academy right here. All those together, and then Kijabe Printing Press. All those together, they worked together as a neat Christian community where we really got mentored, learned from the Christian unions, from all these institutions, and eventually we grew and we would come together and just like one for. And even today, Kijabe Mission area is known for its Christian heritage, and there are things that you could expect to find elsewhere, but you can't find in this area because of the godly heritage in this place. So I'm so glad to be here today. I remember some of the people who mentored us here. There are those who are older in the faith, like Esther Kumo. I remember some of the young people we mentored here, like Reverend Charles, currently with the Presbyterian Church. I remember people like Reverend Bishop Domo, who was in Lemuru with his ministry there, and many other people who we really spent a lot of time together. Eventually, they turned out to become great Christian leaders or servants in this nation. So this means so much to me. This is a place that I will never forget, and it will form a great part of my future write-ups and stories. But this is where it all started from. And I'm so glad. But you know, one of the most amazing things in this Christmas is that wherever I have been, I'm seeing that the connection that is there between the time I was there and the future, including today. For example, where I am today, Kijabe High School, I came here for A levels, Form 5. But today, Kijabe Hospital is the one that produces the medical services to our children at Beat the Drum Children's Home. The children who are living with AIDS, the HIV positive kids, just down here, a few kilometers from here. This is where they come to the hospital. In fact, one of our girls has been hospitalized here for some time, and many others. So the connection of a current children's home today, which we learn with those years of being here in the Christian Union. Also, when I went to Karima Girls High School as a teacher in 1988, I became the Christian Union patron, and I helped the school start the first magazine, the journalism club, which was called the Karima Mirror. Guess where I printed it? Right here in Kijabe Printing Press, because that's where I had been connected to. So this is a place where it not only contributed to me as a student, but also contributed to my leadership and connections with even what I do today. And I'm so grateful that the Lord has opened the door for me to come here. Of course, we don't have many people here today who I can know, or can know me, but all over the place, wherever they are around the world, people who spend nights here of prayer, Bible study, encouraging each other, they are making a huge, huge impact. And even some of the students that were my classmates here have become senior people, like Honorable Montalen Olekanto, who has been a member of parliament for the Kajiado. He was my classmate right here in Form 6. We spent time together here. And many others who have become very significant, great national leaders in this country. So, very blessed to be in Kijabe High School today. Just look back and reflect on the spiritual formation, the leadership, and the connections that even today are beneficial and significant in my transformational journey.